schools. Well, earlier this month, Shelby County Mayor and Shelby County Schools have reached a tentative agreement to add $34 million in funding for the proposed new Frayser High School. Well, today, Mayor Lee Harris is set to go before the Shelby County Commission to discuss the funding amendment. Joining us this morning on Live at 9, Mayor Lee Harris, MSCS Superintendent Dr. Feagins, and Shelby County Commissioner Miska Clay Bibbs. Good morning to all of you, for starters. Thank you so much for joining us on the Red Couch.
Absolutely.
Of course, we all love education. We all want the best for our students. We all want new schools. We can all agree on that. But it's how we do it, how we can get the money for it, because we're looking for $34 additional million for this. How do we bridge that gap, and where are we getting the money for and from? But more so, this is for the new Frayser High School.
Right, that's exactly right. So we've spent a lot of months working together to try to identify new resources because we want to make sure our kids have a first-rate learning environment, right? If it's too hot or too cold in the classroom because the HVAC doesn't work, then they can't focus on learning. And so one of the best examples of that is the condition of Frayser High School right now and where those kids are learning. So we'll propose $34 million more without a tax increase, and the way we'll do it is by shifting money around in our 5-year plan. So we've got a 5-year plan. Some of those projects are shovel-ready, more shovel-ready than others. The Frayser High School project happens to be more shovel-ready than all the rest of those projects. So it's an opportunity to shift that money around, give a lot of upfront money to Frayser, and additional money to try to get that project rocking and rolling and deliver a product for those kids that sorely need it.
Oh, absolutely, sorely needed for sure. But how do we go about making sure that this new school, we don't just stop there? Because there are other schools that need to be helped as well.
Sure, that's just maintaining a commitment to our capital facilities master plan, where we've taken a look by a third party, has given an assessment of all 200 spaces, provided us, detailed plans about what we should be looking at, what is necessary, in terms of renovations, new programs, and certainly where there are some new builds that are necessary. And so putting that forth to the board, having those conversations with the community, I think that's how we demonstrate that this is just the beginning of something that will continue.
And I mean, we talk about this new Frayser High School. We've been wanting to build this for a while now. If you would have built it a few years ago, it would have cost less money.
Absolutely.
So where do we stand now?
Well, we do know that it would have cost less money a few years ago, but the reality of it was we probably weren't ready. As a former school board member, we were talking about it when Mayor Harris proposed making sure that we built a new school for the Frayser community. I don't think the school board and the county commission were on the same page at that point in time. Now we are. And the reality of it is it's time to move forward. I don't think this is something to take lightly, but the reality of it is once we build it, then the whole community of Shelby County can see what's possible for our kids. And that's really what the precedent is that we want to set forth. I think we want to spend a lot of more time around what it means to make it happen, but the dollars are there now, and shifting the dollars, let's not miss this opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. So when it comes to the locations of the schools now, what you're trying to do is merge 2 schools, demoing one. What happens to the other building? So you can let our viewers know where the new building is going to take place. You're demoing right now. And what happens to the old Frayser High School if you're merging the schools? Right.
Well, as you say, they're going to build on the footprint where the former Frayser High School was, and then it became MLK. And so they're going to build on that footprint. The good news there is you don't have land acquisition costs because we already control that land. With respect to Frayser, I'm not sure what's going to happen with Frayser once it closes down.
Yeah, it's a part of the larger conversation, just taking a look building by building about what's possible. I mean, there are a lot of possibilities, right? And so we've placed out a real estate plan right now, and so comparable to that, this may go on that real estate plan, but there are a lot of options to consider as we take a look at each school.
And when you're going to ask for $34 million, what is your PowerPoint presentation going to look like for that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So one of the things I'm going to highlight is the recent incident at Frayser High School. And so we know the news media covered it pretty well, that the heat went out and those students were not learning anymore, right? They weren't focused on what was happening in the classroom. They were focused on the absence of heat. And so we're going to try to tee that up, remind commissioners that that's an issue. The really good news is we've got great partners on the commission. We've got great partners at MSCS, Miska Clay Bibbs, Bibbs is the chair of the Budget Committee, so I'm going to be leaning on her to try to corral and persuade some of her colleagues that now's the time to invest in kids. And one more thing, we've worked with MSCS, particularly this superintendent, on the blighted building at Vance Middle School. And so that's another building where there was a school, it closed down, and we had to figure out a way creatively to repurpose it. And so we're about to break ground on a very new sports field out there. And so who knows what opportunities will present themselves, as we go through this and as Trezevant is available for some other use.
So talking about the Frayser community and the new Frayser High School, what do you hope this not only helps with the students, but the community as well? I mean, what are you guys hoping for that?
I definitely think it's an opportunity for them to see what investment looks like and how it can change, not only community buy-in and community investment overall, but it's an example of what you can do with high school. As a former school board member, I had an opportunity to do this same type of investment. They were elementaries. Elementaries are a lot easier, but when you talk about a high school, it really becomes a whole community conversation because people really want to hold on to the history. So what we're saying is we're not taking away history, we're putting in new investments so people can buy in and believe in their community again. I want them to see that this is possible.
And when it comes to constructing a new school, safety will always play a part in it all. So what we saw some of the drawings and some of the renderings, when it comes to safety, building schools, what thought process goes behind that?
Well, I think, obviously one of the reasons why our communities are not safe is because we've divested from those communities. And so what we are about to bear witness to is what happens if we have a massive investment in an underserved community. If you see a massive underserved community, a particular community like Frasier that's really poised to grow in a whole lot of ways, there are already people returning to Frasier. I agree we struggle to grow in Memphis and Shelby County, but there are new homes going up in Frasier, and this massive investment might be catalytic and might lead to more investment in that community. At the same time, one of the things that I've been told is that we'll be able to build a great football field out there at the location of the new Frayser High School. And so that's going to be a great place for the entire environment. Football fields generally are shared, and so we'll have football teams from all across Memphis and Shelby County possibly, or at least from that region, understanding and getting a chance to visit Frasier. And that'll put that community on the move. So, hashtag find me in Frasier.
Right, find me in Frasier. Yeah, I mean, come back home to Frasier. Right. It's okay to come back home to Frasier. Talking about a growing community, I mean, Cordova is growing, and we're looking for a new high school in Cordova as well. So where will that stand if this happens?
Well, all right, so I am all for the new Cordova. Obviously, the superintendent went down to the city council, and the city council is not in love with investing in students, and that's a shame. And I think there was, as far as I can understand, there's some car dealer out there that doesn't want those kids in his neighborhood. I say let's not care so much about what one car dealer thinks about new school construction. Let's think about the whole community as a whole. And so it's vitally important that we have a school in New Cordova. That is the community, the only community that I know of that's really growing, and the kids live in that community. They need a school in their backyard.
You want to be, as a parent, I have an 11-year-old son. I want my child to be able to go. He was like, I would love to be able to walk to my school, and I'm like, well, unfortunately, we can't do that. But we would love to be able to live in a community where you can. And I think that would be something, hopefully, at some point down the line, we'd be able to see. Final thoughts?
I think I want to just make sure I reiterate or underscore that, we can do two things simultaneously. Absolutely. And so the investment in a Frayser High School and the community is not absent and independent of our focus and commitment to our new East Region High School as well. And so, we've been exploring additional opportunities while still maintaining a commitment to our original ask for consideration. And so I just want to reiterate that to the community for stability, for certainty, and certainly for all that is to come. We can do two things simultaneously, and so
and hopefully three things, because we want maintenance to always be the top of every school list, to be able to get it done properly and quickly. Being able to maintain our schools. Talk to me about just quickly maintaining the schools that we do have, because we cannot build 1,000 new schools. We have to be able to take care of properly the ones that we do have.
I mean, a great point. I think we're sitting here because originally the mayor did propose a plan that I did not like. I sent it back. So we're back here today talking about what it means to have real investments in deferred maintenance, as well as what it means to do new construction. I want people to hear and understand that you can, again, to the superintendent's point, we can do two things at one time. We can walk and chew gum and understand that our community deserves the best.
Right. Investing in our children will always be the best thing to do for our community as a whole. Thank you all. Thank you so much for all of your hard work as well. Okay, well, there's so much more ahead on Live at 9 this morning. Our pet of the week is here and searching for home for the holidays. Plus, we'll meet the one behind JD Jingles and learn how they are spotlighting local landmarks and worthy causes. That's coming up next.